Family, let me know what you think and how you feel about the current movement to take humanity out of the retail process. To me, I think that one of the greatest things about the retail process was the interaction with other human beings. You know, look at how malls are now disappearing. One of the greatest things about going to the mall was interacting with humanity. It wasn't just about buying something new. It was also about interacting with your fellow human beings. And one thing that I'm noticing is that a lot of the people that are praying for automation are the same ones that are going to be protesting when automation comes along and removes their job from humanity. Today, I went to the post office like I always do. And I'm talking to the postal agent and they telling me how I should be doing my post, which is cool. Like typically when you shipping stuff, some of the sites that you may do your business on, they give you a one sheet where you could just get one scan for 50 packages because nobody wants to trigger 50 packages, you know. And then typically if it's under like 10 packages, there's not a one scan sheet. So I go to the post office and the postal person sits up here says, well, I don't care. And I was like, well, when I was in the military, I didn't care either. And I said, can you imagine a world full of people who don't care? So I'm telling her, so you finna accept my packages and you don't care. That means you don't care about my packages, which means you don't care about the customer that's going to receive my packages. All you care about is what? Yourself. And that's awfully selfish. And they were like, well, soon enough, all this is going to be automated and I'm not going to have to. No, you're going to be out of a job, man. A lot of people think that when automation comes, that they're just going to be able to sit on their chair and watch things happen and collect a check. No, 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 that's not going to happen, because what she failed to realize is I was part of the UPS automation process, meaning like about 5-6 years ago, UPS put wireless in all of their distribution hubs, which that's the start of automation, is installing wireless networks so these robots can stay connected and upload their data to the cloud. So I informed that person that you almost praying for your own downfall. And secondly, I explained to them that I don't even have to come to your post office and interact with you. The reason why I come here is for the sake of interacting with humanity. And now you're telling me that you want to take the humaneness or the humanity out of the postal process. You want to take the humanity and the humans out of the retail purchasing experience? Like, this is ludicrous. I remember like a long time ago, I used to work for this company called On Point. This was like 2013 to in the early 20s. And I was the last person to get a paper check. And so I would come and get my paper check from HR. And then once they automated the direct deposit process for all of us IT engineers, a lot of my fellow engineers, they jump right on it because we would have to travel and whatnot. And it would be almost a burden to get off the plane and then come back to the office to pick up your check before you go home. And I was one of the last persons to do it. Now here this HR person, lady, female, maybe she thought I was flirting with her or something like that. It wasn't nothing about that. You get me? And she would always tell me like, why you the only person that get a paper check? I was like, cause I like interacting with humanity. She said, you should get direct deposit like everybody else. Because the thing of it is, she would have to wait in the office on Friday when I would fly in so that I could come and get on payday so that I could come and get my check. So one day, one of my supervisors, it was mandated that everybody must have direct deposit. And so at that point, I was forced to get direct deposit. And I got it. And guess what happened to her? 2 weeks after I got my first direct deposit disbursement, she was laid off, no longer there, gone, poof, pap, gone. So let me end it with this, family. Do not go to bed hoping and praying and wishing to take the humaneness or the humanity out of the processes that we use on a daily basis, family. Because once that happens, we're going to become a soulless society and we won't have any feelings for anyone or anything that we do. Imagine what a world with in it, what a world would be like with everybody in it that just don't care, family. Stay woke, stay on your grind. Conceive that, believe that, and you can achieve that.